Hello, my name is Darren McDuffie from McDuffie Marketing LLC. In this video, I'm conducting a tutorial regarding a project management system called Basecamp, or Basecamp 3 to be exact. So far, I've been utilizing this project management system for a little over 2 years for my full service marketing and consulting agency. And so far, it's worked wonders for my business, okay? Before I get started in this video, I want to inform you all that I did send Basecamp an email inquiring about an affiliate program. And unfortunately, they do not have an affiliate program. I'm not a partner with this company, so I do not receive any type of compensation or any affiliate fee for making this video. Okay, this is a generic generic project I have up here, so I just want to start off fresh. And also, I don't know if you all noticed that this past few years there's been a lot of different types of project management software or project management systems popping up left and right. And so far, I swear by this program. This is what I've been using. It's easy to understand. If you want to go beyond this short tutorial I'm going to conduct, you can go to basecamp.com, and they have a ton of videos. You can go to their YouTube channel, and they have tutorials, in-depth tutorials on each of their systems here. Okay, very easy to understand, very easy to watch. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the features here, and hopefully this program is beneficial to you and your project and your business. Okay, so at the top here you see it says project, or whatever you want to name your project, your specific project, excuse me. Here, if you can invite as many people as you want, and each person you invite, there's going to be a small circle. If they don't have a photo, it's going to be whatever color or whatever's linked to their email. Okay, so I can click on invite some people here. Okay, very simple. Add people. So you can add people from your team, or you can add a client to this project. Okay, I normally add clients, and then my clients add I add my clients, and I add my clients' team members as well. Okay, so a vast majority of the projects I conduct, we normally in projects for years and years, because we conduct consistent marketing campaigns, and the owners of the companies normally have several employees they want attached to a specific project because they have different jobs or what have you. Okay, so I can simply click this here, and this is very simple. You just go down the list. Okay, go back to add people. All right, add people to our team, and you can add there. They'll send an email, and then they can go through the steps of either I normally suggest people signing in utilizing their Gmail account if they have one. Other than that, they can set a username and password, and then they're logged in. Okay. Now, when you do invite someone, so when I invite a client into this project, I immediately have, once they're logged in and what have you, I immediately have them download the app. I'll make sure that their notifications is turned on, because that's how we mainly communicate. That we communicate back and forth utilizing the Basecamp app, and it's very simple. If you have an iPhone, the dashboard is going to look just like this. Okay, it mirrors the way it looks on a computer. If you have an Android and you're using this app, it's still easy to navigate, but it doesn't look like this. They place it in a listing format, so the dashboard look a bit different on Android phone. All right, so the first feature here, this is called Campfire. I'm going to click on this and start by saying hi to your team. Everyone will be notified that you're chatting here. Okay, so everyone you have attached to this project, this is pretty much a chat room for all of you. All right, so if I write a message, hello, right, it's going to go into this here, and this is me. It gives you the time of the post or the chat or what have you, or whatever you're talking about, and it's just a consistent chat room. All right, this is beneficial in many ways. For those of you, like, again, if you have a team if you have a client and they have several people attached, or even if it's just you and another client, it's better to utilize this other than sending a bunch of text messages left and right, especially for these projects that's going to last 6 months, several months, or a few years. You don't want to, you might want to go back in a previous conversation. You may forget it. You may look for old passwords you share with one another, and all of that is saved right here in this Campfire chat. Sure, another good reason to utilize this feature is to hash things out quickly. So For those of you who have a marketing agency, or you have a web design company or what have you, and you conduct meetings, consistent meetings with your clients, you can limit the amount of meetups. Okay, when utilizing this, there's a lot of people, they just want to meet for every single thing. Okay, if they just want to give you an update, and that's a 20-minute meeting, and then the following week they have another meeting that lasts, uh, a half an hour to 45 minutes, and then another 2 weeks after that, or the next month, they want to have another meeting. So this will limit your meeting. If you want to have something out quickly with your client and your client's team members, you can all be in a chat, and you don't have to meet at a coffee shop. You don't have to meet at your office or what have you. You can hash it out quickly in this section here. Okay, and again, when this chat is full, it just says today, but then they tear everything out. So all you have to do is scroll, and you can easily scroll months and months and months and find a chat, okay, by the date and the time or what have you. All right, so that's the campfire chat feature. They have an emoji feature here. Very simple, okay. And again, when you post here, it notifies everyone within your project. So everyone would get the message, and they'll be able to utilize the app to chat back and forth. Or if you logged in a computer, you can receive notifications on your computer as well. All right. Message board. This is pretty much, this is similar to sending an email. All right. It's just, you have a lot more functionality in this. All right. So testing. This is the title here. It's going to send this here. It's just like sending an email. You have all of your tools here at the top. This is an attachment. You can attach documents or what have you, and you can attach files. If we have two people, if we have an additional person a part of this project, you'll see a drop down menu, and you'll be able to choose who you want this message to go to. Okay, but it's not giving me that option now because I'm the only one. As you see here, I'm the only one in this project. All right. However, if you have several other individuals attached, and this is a message regarding some type of regarding web design, you may have two web designers in your project, or your client may have two web designers, and you want to send a message to just those two people. So you write your message or what have you, and then there will be a drop down menu, and you can click who you want this message to go to or who you don't want this message to go to. Okay, and again, it keeps everything organized. So for those of you who's ever been in a project for over several months or over a year, your all of that information can get jumbled up in a traditional email. Okay, and when you do send a message, it does email. It notifies the individual via email as well, but it's saved in this system. So you will definitely appreciate a year, 2 years later in a project, or dealing with your team members or employees, and there's a list of things here, and you're trying to quickly find something. You don't have to go to Gmail. You don't have to go to your Yahoo or AOL accounts. You can go right to Basecamp, and you can simply scroll through here and quickly find the things you talked about 6 months ago or 8 months ago. Okay, so let me go back here. So all right, to-dos, I'm going to save that for last. This is the reason why I purchased this program. Okay, the to-do section that worked wonders for my company, and I'm going to go over that as well. Okay, the scheduler. All right, it's self-explanatory. Again, is user friendly, and if you have several people attached to your project, you can post an event here. All right, so test. You can set the times. If it's all day, you can set it on repeat or what have you. Okay, so that's a nice feature they have there, and also I can make a list of who I want this to be sent to. So again, if you have several members on your team, or if your client have several members, you might only want this to be sent to the owner, or you might want this to be sent this event to only be sent to the managers of that company, right? So you can organize that here. You can add notes in here. All right, and that'll be attached to that event. There's a friend of mine, there is a group of inspectors. Okay, so they do home inspections or what have you, and every day they have several team members, and they go to different homes. They can utilize this system, and they can actually assign, they can use this, they can have their entire team attached to this program, and say they have 7 people, and each person is assigned to each property. So say 121 Hagen Street, you can actually put Sue 121 Hagen Street, and you can assign that to Sue and also the managers. So the managers will know, they'll get a notification on where Sue is going. Sue will get the notification, and you can also add notes in that, and you can continue that down the line. And if you have, sometimes they have several employees that go to different, they're visiting different properties in the same day. So you can set 5 or 6 different events in one day, and you can set that to be notified to each separate individual, and then you can set it to where the managers get a notification as well. Okay, so it's very user friendly, and again, it just organizes your project. Okay, let me see, let me go back here. We're going to go back to the project. All right, this is automatic check-ins. I normally don't use this feature, but if you have, say you have weekly meetings, all right, you have a standard, you have weekly meetings, and you want to notify your team, you want to remind your team to bring the proper materials. You don't have to physically do that if you have this. All right. So again, if you have several people at the top here, they're linked to this project, as the owner or the manager of the company, you can set this to be sent to your team. You can send a message to be sent to your team automatically. So say you have a list of things say you have a consistent list of tools or whatever your team needs to bring to the meeting, you can actually set a reminder for that, or they can check in. Okay, so say you want them to share their ideas 2 days before your weekly meetings. You can set an automatic check-in to send them a message and say, hey, send me any additional ideas you have before this Friday meeting. And you can set that to be sent every Wednesday or every other Wednesday. All right, and it'll be automatic, and they'll all be able to respond. Okay, so let's see here. How do you think the project's been going so far? All right, so you can set this to be sent once a month. Right, and then that person or the people that you send this to, they can respond to that, and you will see their response in this. Okay, so this is a very cool feature here. It's a lot of functionality in this, and again, it keeps everything organized in this one section here. All right, so docs and files, self-explanatory, but it keeps everything organized. Okay, one of my favorite features regarding this, you can make a new folder and you can color code folders. So testing. All right, there we go, and I can color code this folder here. All right, I have some projects, and I can just scroll down. I can keep scrolling, and there's a lot of information we have in certain projects, but it's a very nice feature to be able to color code this. All right, so I can put this, can be testing, can simply be okay here. So I can rename this folder. Okay, so I'll go in and I can put the photos. There we go. All right, save changes. All right, so photos, let me go back to the front here. So if I want to just upload photos regarding, whatever photos we have, I can click here, I can click new and upload files. Okay, and I can upload those files in here, and it will automatically go in this specific folder. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. If you don't want to create a folder, you can just upload files straight to documents and files. Okay, again, you can highlight those files. All right, and then you can drop that in the folder, and you can color code this folder to keep everything nice and organized. All right, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Again, very good feature to have, especially for those projects that last years and years and years. And yeah, you want to have everything organized in one easy to find place. Okay, so let me go to the to-dos. All right, so the to-dos, you can utilize this in many different ways. All right, many different ways. You can get creative with this, but essentially what this is, it means exactly what it says, the to-do section. All right, so say you have web design. Let's name a list web design. All right, so web design. All right, describe this to-do. Phase 1. Okay, because I complete my website in different phases. All right, now I put phase 1, right? I can assign this. So say if I have 3 employees and 2 of them, they're web designers. I can assign this if I have several people in this here. Let me see. Mine's just all right. So that's the drop down. Okay. And I can assign this to whoever I want to assign it to, and they will receive a notification once I add this. Okay. When done, notify. I utilize this for my clients a lot. Okay, so I put my clients here. So say this is my client. I clicked my or the manager or the owner of the company. I can have this notify 3 people or several people. Normally, I notify the owner and the manager who's managing this specific project or what have you for the company. All right, due on. I can select the due date and I can add notes in this. Okay, if there's anything specific I want my team member or my employee or my client to know. All right, I click add this to do. All right, and that to do is added. All right, I'm gonna go to to do's here. Let me go back, and that's added. So that's web design phase 1. When I click this, if I complete this to do and I click this here, it's going to send me a notification or whoever I notified. I don't think I set this here. Yeah, when done, notify. Okay, so that's notified. That's notifying me. All right, so I'll go back to the screen here. All right, so if there's a list of things here, a list of to-dos, once we list everything out and once we organize everything, all we have to do is click this button and it will be added as complete. You see that? 1 and 1 completed. All right, so anyone in your team you want to be notified, all you have to do is click that button. All right, so now let me take you to a full list here so you can see how it will look when it's full. All right. So let me take you to this here. I'm going to blank some of this out as I'm navigating because this is the actual client account. All right, as you can see here, this is a full project. All right, this is business research, 1 out of 3 completed. All right, this is research New York State qualifications. All of these to-dos were completed. Licensing, permits, and insurance. We didn't complete these yet. Business LLC. That's a list of things. See this, now we completed some of that here. Social media marketing, web design, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, web design fully complete. All right. So this is a lengthy project here. Okay, so this is a lengthy project. That would suck if I had to contact or call my clients every time I completed a series of to-dos or every time I completed something for his company. Okay, so I don't have to consistently contact the manager. And actually, the owner is not attached to this one. He doesn't like to deal with all of this. He has a manager that deals with this. Okay, so all I have to do is click complete and the manager will receive a notification. All right, and also there's another feature that they just added about a year ago. I'm not going to give a tutorial on that in this video, but I am going to show you. It's called an uphill chart. So you see I can click here and this is an uphill chart. All right, and choose. Okay, let's learn more here. I'm gonna just quickly show you this here. All right, what is a hill chart? When projects require problem solving, you can't track progress with to-dos alone. The to-dos show what's done and not done. They don't show what's unknown and where the team is getting stuck. Before someone can complete a task, they first have to figure out how to do it. There's an uphill phase where they learn what's possible and try out different approaches before settling on the right direction. Once work is over the hill, you can count on it happening. The unknowns are gone and estimates become believable. All right. So this is this is a new feature they added. This is a hill chart. You can go in and you can play around with this. If there's something that's beneficial for your company or for your project, you can go to basecamp.com and they have a lot of, as you see, there's a lot of easy tutorials here. Okay. So this is just more functionality here. Okay. All right, let me go back here. All right, let me get out of this here and let me go back to let me go home and let me go back to my generic project here. Okay. All right, see, that says all done. They posted that there. So when you have to-dos and they're all done, it'll say all done on the side there. All right, and if you want to start off fresh, all you have to do, you can edit this here. Actually, you click on, let me see, edit. This card changes. All right, and you can, all right, archive. All right, so web design, this has been archived. Okay, and you can delete those to-dos or what have you, and you can start off fresh with a new project or anything you want for your client or for your company. All right, so that's a powerful feature. It worked wonders for my company so far. My clients love it. And when I start new projects and we have a lot of stuff to do, my clients can get notified in real time, and they can consistently check this as well, so they can have an idea on what's done, how far we are in the project. So like I said, a lot of functionality there. Okay, so up here you see pings and you see hey. So if I receive a notification, it'll go into hey there. So you see here. So these are notifications I've received. All right. If I receive a new notification, it's going to be a number 1 or number 2 at the top here. Okay. These up here, they're self-explanatory. You can certainly play around with these pings, activity, my stuff. So there's a lot of features up here. Okay. Let me go back to this. All right. So now this is your essentially your admin section here. You can also set your notifications. I like this feature. All right. I have certain clients that they do not want to be contacted. They don't want to receive any type of notifications regarding business after 5 o'clock or after 8 o'clock. Okay. I have people who only want to receive notifications between 9 and 5, or they might work a night shift or a day shift, and they only want to receive notifications during those times as well. Okay. So you can go here and you can set your notification settings. Okay. Mine is on 24 hours. I get notified throughout the day, but I can easily, if I'm on vacation, I can set my notifications to be notified at nighttime, or if there's something going on in my life, or if I'm changing my lifestyle or what have you, I can set it to be notified from 7 to 5. All right. So that's a very good feature, and that's how you access that here. All right. And that will populate in the app. And again, if you're utilizing the app, you can go into it's the same feature, and you can set these notifications within the app as well. Excuse my jumbling up my words here. All right. So another feature here is the timeline. I like this. Again, it's a clickable timeline. Let me take you to one of my clients' accounts. All right, Steve Transportation here. Let me see. I'm not going to scroll all the way down here because there's might be some vital information. But as you can see, we can continue scrolling down, and it's a clickable timeline. So anything that's shared, any documents that's added, I can scroll down all the way to the net following year and find something, and I can click on that right from the timeline. Okay, there's been times where I had to find something quickly, and I had to click on that timeline. So I have to go to the timeline to find it. All right, so I like that feature as well. Okay, let me go back home here. I hope this information was easy. I provided in the video. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you have any suggestions for me, please comment. Okay. I'm kind of new to sharing videos online. I'm very busy in my company or what have you, but I think, it's about time I start sharing some of this knowledge with the world. Okay. There's things I've been doing for the past few years in my agency. All right. So I hope that this information can help all of you. Please subscribe. There's going to be a lot more tutorials. There's going to be a lot more videos regarding real systems that we use for my company and for my clients. And so like this video, subscribe to my channel. There's more to come. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed.